You will learn how to make any woman think about you all the time. Warning: if you follow these 4 principles, any woman will become obsessed with you. Use these guidelines with good intentions, and don't abuse this knowledge. Actually, the chemistry begins with the emotional connection you were able to establish with her. Emotional connection does not imply that you become overly emotional and discuss your deepest needs and desires right away. The emotional connection means that you demonstrate to her that you are the guy she desires. The time you spend with her is critical throughout the attraction phase. Make this time fun, light, and make your presence known. So in this chapter, it is going to be more about how to get her to continue thinking about you once you are in that stage of spending time together. And now you want her to think about you even more. Rule number 1. Do not be predictable. This is the most crucial of them all. You have to display an imbalance, so she knows she still has to attract you, that she has to strive to get you, which means if you text her good morning or good night all the time, stop doing it. Watch to see if she starts doing this, and don't answer her text too soon. Make her wait, and she'll get excited when she sees your name on her phone. Rule number 2. You must become mysterious. Leave her to wonder what you're up to, instead of posting everything you're doing on Instagram every second, such as what you're eating, who you're going out to dinner with, or where you're going for happy hour. You must post less. If you use social media, being mysterious also means disappearing temporarily. You don't want to disappear for too long, but just long enough to make her wonder what you're up to. For example, if it takes you all day to respond to her morning text, and then at night, you finally text her back saying, "I've had such a busy day. I hope your day was great. And I'm going to head to bed as I've got a long day tomorrow. I'll talk to you soon, and good night." This message informs her she is not your priority, which women appreciate, and they really love this. They see as you have a life, because no woman wants an unstable man. Rule number 3. This guideline is to follow Rule 2 several times, not just once. Although some dating coaches will encourage you to go off the radar for 3, 4, or even 5 days. But let's be honest, if this woman is pretty and has a lot of options, she's not going to be attracted to this because it appears sketchy. You only need to come in and depart on your terms because you are busy, and do so for around 3 days. When you start talking to her again, she'll wonder what you're up to. She might wonder if he has another girl, or what he's doing that he's so invested in, that he's not giving me the time of day. This distinguishes him from many other men, and what they are doing right now. Remember, you want to be less predictable during this period, which increases her interest and affection to you. Most of the time, this girl might even say, "When am I going to see you again?" when you reach back out to her again, and this is where you want her to be. Rule number 4. Making plans after being on the go. Let me explain what I mean. You want to pop in here and there, but be less attentive throughout this 3 or 4 day period, which means not responding to her texts as frequently, not responding to her messages, and simply blowing her off because you're busy. So the rule in this case is to create plans after being busy. When you start talking to her again, just let her know you've been busy with work, but also focus the conversations on what she's been up to, and not always about you. You don't want to fully answer her questions because it brings more mystery to her. Once you do this, schedule something with her eventually, and not right away. Why? Because the time that passes will get her excited to see you again. That time is critical to the attraction phase. Say something like this: "Hey, I'm busy the next 2 days, but have some time on Friday night. Would you like to grab a drink around 7? You don't want to become that text messaging buddy. Make sure your text messages are simple to the point and close-ended most of the time. By not making yourself so available will give her enough time to miss you, and want to see you again. This is how you stick out in her mind. With this knowledge in mind, you will be shocked at how much potential you truly have as a man. This channel will be your guide to escape the matrix, help you become strong in all areas of life, and unleash your true potential. So that's it for today. This was a very important chapter, and here it mentioned the 4 ways how to make a woman think about you non-stop, which were mentioned in the book of Herology. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss another chapter.